3, 2, and 1. The Edmonton Oilers started their offseason with an absolute bang. They were able to bring back the whole third line that really showed up in last year's postseason. They were also able to add a few new guys like Viktor Arvidsson, Jeff Skinner, Matt Savoie, and most recently Vasily Podkolzin. But they also lost some pieces like Warren Foegele, Dylan Holloway, Ryan McLeod, and Philip Broberg, to name a few. Obviously Cody Ceci just recently left as well. After originally thinking, yeah, this team is the clear favorite heading into next year, I've had some time to think, and I'm honestly nervous for this upcoming season. There's no denying they got older. There's no denying they got slower. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So this is interesting. This is a whole new setup. I'll quickly get to it. I'm on holidays right now, and I'm in the brothers. This is my brother's little gaming room, I guess. It's way cooler than what I have. So this is honestly a setup that I wouldn't mind having in the future. I like it. I kind of want to get away from all the Oilers stuff in the background and just have some cool lights and like look at that. And then this keyboard's also kind of, it changes colors. So that is sick. But bro, thanks for letting me use the studio here. This is sweet. But that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Are the Oilers contenders or are they pretenders? So pause. Obviously, if you're a top 10 team, top 5 team in the NHL, you're contending for the cup. And honestly, if you think about it, every team in the NHL is contending for the cup, whether you're good or not. But I guess what I'm just getting at is I'm not as sold as I was earlier in the offseason as I am now. Just looking back and seeing some of the moves and just really just looking at this roster, I don't think I am quite as sold on this team as I once was. So that's what I'm getting at here. Resume. Bear with me. A lot of people, I already can just feel it in the comments. People are gonna be like, oh, you're just like clickbaiting. You must be desperate for views. No, I'm genuinely curious. Like I don't know where I am with this team, and I want to know where you guys are. So drop a comment down below. Yeah, in my last video, I also said that I'm going to start highlighting the comment of the video. So in my last video, I uploaded this guy. Congrats to you. You win nothing, but I'm just giving you a shout out here. Marixa 1979. That is the comment of the video. So shout out to Marixa 1979. That was the most liked comment. So let's see what you guys got again. We're going to keep doing this. So drop a comment down below. I'll highlight every single or the most liked comment going forward. That's what we're going to be doing here at good old above average. To get back into the main idea in this video is, are the Oilers legit contenders or are they pretenders? And I've done a video like this in the past and it did pretty well, so I kind of wanted to do it again, and more so just because I'm genuinely curious. Like I have no, hey, quit. Sorry, the cat's here. Hey, quit it. I'm recording. Stop. Hey, go upstairs. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Drop a comment down below. Do you think the Oilers are contenders or pretenders? And let's hop right back into this video. So obviously, looking at the lineup, anytime you have a Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, you're going to be a really good team, and that's what the Oilers are. But man, as we've seen in with prior teams, you look at the 2017-18 team after the Oilers finally made the playoffs after almost 10 years. Was it 10 years? After 10 years of not being in the playoffs, you know, they did quite a bit of changes in the offseason, and then there's all these high hopes and expectations. And this is kind of just the thing that I've noticed. And if you disagree with me, like, I don't know, you shouldn't, because last year was the same thing. The Oilers are legit, you know, they're the number one team. They are the favorite to win the Stanley Cup, and they had their second worst start in franchise history. It was like 2-7-1. Hey, no. I'm recording. Don't come on me, bro. Yeah, so you can't disagree with me in that. Every year that the expectations are high for the Oilers, it seems they just absolutely suck. So until they prove me wrong, I mean, that's kind of how I'm thinking this season's going to go as well. Like, I feel like there's so much high expectations. They were 2 goals away from winning the cup last year. So yeah, so that's one thing that I'm kind of nervous for if you're an Oilers fan and you follow the Oilers. I feel like all it's going to take is for them to start losing, and then the whole world, the hockey world, the media, everything, they're going to start losing their minds. And that's been my whole life, watching the Oilers very closely. That just, they can never just go through and have a smooth and steady season. So there's that, and that kind of freaks me out. Are they over that slump? Who knows? Maybe. But guys, they got quite a bit older, and let's just dive into that. They were already the oldest team heading into the season. They were the oldest team last year, and they've only gotten a year older this year. And then you lose your youngest player in Dylan Holloway and Philip Broberg, and then Ryan McLeod and Warren Foegele. Like, those were young guys, and they bring in, the Adam Henriques, the Corey Perrys, who are just getting a little bit older. The guys that they signed are older than the guys that they lost, right? Jeff Skinner, Viktor, Arvidsson, those guys are older. So there's some things you like about having the old players. They got the more experience, a little bit more grit maybe, and they know what they're doing. But like, you lose, I don't know, the speed. You for sure lose the speed, and that's one thing that they're going to be significantly slower this upcoming season, and that's worrisome because hockey is just getting faster and faster and faster. And I remember just watching, I forget how they track it. I think it's a speed burst per 60 or something like that, but the Edmonton Oilers and Colorado Avalanche were the two fastest teams last year, and you could just tell when those two teams, when they faced, it was just ridiculous just seeing how fast the hockey was, how fast-paced. So how will that affect the Oilers? Like, they're going to have to change it up a little bit. Obviously, you got McDavid, who's fast, but you lose a guy like Dylan Holloway, who can certainly boogie. People aren't going to like this. Philip Broberg, he could sure move. Ryan McLeod could also, love him or hate him, he was fast, and so was Warren Foegele. So a lot of the guys that they brought in, none of them are wheels. None of them have speed. Vasily Podkolzin, he's a good skater. He's not the fastest guy. Viktor Arvidsson, he's a good skater. He's not crazy fast. Same with Jeff Skinner. He's very edgy and very versatile, he's a nifty skater, but they're not fast. So the Oilers have gotten slower, and so I'm curious to see how this season will be for them. Like, they're going to have to change up their system, I think, a little bit, right? Or am I just out to lunch on that one? The Oilers have certainly changed up so much. Just look at the forwards, look at the defense, and this is where it's concerning, because you lose Cody Ceci, you lose Philip Broberg, and it still doesn't make sense. But like, their defense was crapped on a lot last year, and you look at it this year, it's going to be worse. So they've never been a great defensive team, although the narrative last year was they were still crappy at defense, even though they were actually pretty good defensively. If you looked at the numbers, they had the best defensive pair in the whole NHL, one of the best defensive pairings since I've kept track of this stat, and the team as a whole played way better defensively. You look how they were able to play in the playoffs there. They beat the freaking LA Kings 1-0. They beat them 2-1. They were in a lot of low-scoring games, and that's different. So the Oilers can play team defense, but they got to play team defense. It can't just be Darnell Nurse, Matthias Ekholm, Evan Bouchard, Troy Stetcher if he's going to be ready. That Ty Emberson guy, apparently he's good defensively. He won defensive player out east in the AHL, so voted amongst his peers. So there is that, but defense is a serious concern. They were always pretty sketchy defensively, and now this year they're going to be even more sketchy defensively. So honestly, their offense, you could argue, has gotten better, but their defense has significantly gotten way worse, I think. And then not only that, Stuart Skinner, he is what he is. I don't mind him. I like him, actually, but he relies a lot on what the team is in front of him. Like, he's not quite the goalie where he's going to win you crazy games and he's going to save, just make crazy saves. That's not Stuart Skinner right now. I'm not saying he can't be that, but you saw it in the playoffs. You saw Bobrovsky in game 1 and 2. Stuart Skinner hasn't done that. He hasn't shown that consistently yet. So he really relies on the team in front of him. And if the team in front of him is playing crap, I don't know. And just another thing with all the new additions, Jeff Skinner, he's going to have to get used to, the chemistry of being on a new team. Same with Viktor Arvidsson, same with Vasily Podkolzin, same with Savoie if he cracks the lineup. A lot of these guys are going to have to, get acclimated to the new system. So that's going to take a while. It's not going to be just like that. So that's my thoughts, guys. Are they contenders or pretenders? I still think they are a top 10 team in the league, but I'm telling you, after day one of free agent frenzy, that whole roster, and if they were able to keep just Philip Broberg and Holloway, people are gonna be like, you're still mad about that, shut up. Okay, well, I won't talk about it, but I was like, okay, like they're the clear favorite, and now I'm like, man, like are they're top 5 maybe? Are they top 5? Am I crazy thinking that? I don't know, guys, and here's hoping I'm wrong. I would love to see the Oilers just absolutely destroy this year. I just think it's going to be another up and down season for them, because it always seems to be, and that's just the joys of being in a Canadian market. Like I said, all it's going to take is one freaking loss, 2 losses maybe, to start the season, and then they're going to get crapped on like crazy. So who knows, guys? Who knows? That's all I got for this one. Do you think the Oilers are legit contenders? Are they pretenders? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I'm giving pretty good cases here. Like the fact that their defense has gotten worse, their goaltending relies heavily on their defense, and they brought in like a whole new mix of players that, you know, are not used to the system, are older, not nearly as fast. I honestly think they might be in crap. Who knows? Who knows? So maybe not crap. Maybe that's not the right word. But I think they're going to struggle a little bit. I really do. I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk. I don't think they're going to be nearly as good as I thought they were going to be like a few months ago. So that's my 2 cents. As always, guys, drop a comment down below in the comment section. Thanks for all the continued support. You guys are absolutely crushing it. It's been pretty sweet. So that's dope. And then, yeah, what is it? I guess I'm going to record one more video here. Well, what day is the 31st then? Is that a 31st of Saturday? Okay, so September 1st. I know I've been queuing this for a little bit now, but like that huge announcement, I might have even hyped it up a little bit. It may not be as big. It's more of like a personal thing, so definitely stick around till then. I'll be dropping that September 1st, this cool little video. So that's this upcoming Sunday. I got a video for you guys there. And yeah, you know what? I might have hyped it up. I don't know, but stay tuned for that. It's still really cool, and I'm pretty proud, not gonna lie. So take her easy. As always, guys, drop a comment down below. Most liked comment will be featured on my next video. I'm gonna keep that going because I think it's fun. And yeah, what are your thoughts? Contenders, pretenders? Let me know. And I'm sorry for the lighting. All right, right now you would not believe the getup I have. I've got my phone flashlight recording me, and oh, it's so brutal. Oh, and I also got a haircut, so that's not too bad. But I'm enjoying my holidays. Sorry I've been away a little bit. I've just been kind of just vegging and chilling. So take her easy. Have a good one. See you in a little bit. Peace. Don't be average when you can be above average. Peace.